Good morning, future and fellow weirdos of the flock. Welcome to the party pen where we have good time. Yesterday we left off on the walls of Jericho. So the walls of Jericho came crumbling down. And then the vampires went in and wrecked the city and burned it with fire. Except for Rahab. Rahab, they took her and all of her stuff to the outside of the city and then burned her house down. It was great. So, if you want to hear more of this crazy story tomorrow and all the days after, press subscribe. And if you like this kind of wild ass shit, press like. I am Nikki K. the Great, and I will be reading you here Das Bible. Yes, we are going to have good time. So, come in, leave your shoes on. You can leave your shoes on. Don't even worry about it. Did you take your medicine? Mr. Basketball Guy and Mr. Fish Cake here are pointing out Das Medicine. So take Das Medicine. It's good for you. And then stop in the kitchen right here is a pot of keep other people alive juice. Go ahead and make it. And then come in and have a seat. Pack a bowl. Roll a cigarette. Right? And then let's smoke it, drink it, and read it. Alright. Just real quick. There's some people that don't know what I'm talking about when I'm like, tonic water with quinine. They're like, what the fuck is that? It's this. Tonic water. And it'll say, contains quinine. I don't know if you... Yeah, right here. Contains quinine. Tonic water. I don't know how you get diet or water, but this is diet tonic water with quinine. This is what you want for your keep yourself alive juice. This is what you want. Good morning, Supersonic. Super is awake. Okay. Now, we are going to chapter 7. We're going to chapter 7. Okay. This is after the walls of Jericho, after they've invaded, did it say what city? I don't know if it said what city. And the Ark of the Lord, variant. Okay. I don't know what city, but it was the walls of Jericho. So now we're picking up on chapter 7. Okay. But the vampires committed a trespass in the accursed thing for Achan, the son of Carmi, for Achan, the son of Carni, the son of Zebdi. So, okay, they committed a trespass. So, Achan of the tribe of Judah took the accursed thing, and the anger of the Lord was kindled against the vampires. So, okay, The tribe of Judah is the first one to fuck up. See, this is why I don't want to be a Judean Christian. Because I feel like these are always the first ones to fuck up. Judah is always the first one to fuck up. Okay, let's see. And Joshua sent men from Jericho to Ai, which is beside Bethaven, to the east side of Bethel, and spoke to them, saying, Go up, view the country. And the men went and viewed Ai. And they returned to Joshua and said to him, Let not all the people go up. Let about 2 or 3,000 men go up and smite Ai. And make not all the people labor, for they are but few. So they went up to the people. So they went up of the people, and about 3,000 men, and they fled before the men of Ai. And the men of Ai smote about 36 men, for they chased them from before the gate, even unto Shebarim, and smote them in the going down. Wherefore the hearts of the people melted and became as water. Yeah, they was like, oh shit, we're bitches in real life. And Joshua got naked and did the face thing before the ark of the Lord until the eventide, and the elders of Israel put dust on their heads. Yeah, but when was that a thing? They just did that. This is the first time they did that. Why did they do that? Why? Why did they do that? And Joshua said, O Lord God, where? Where have all the cowboys gone? That's not. that's not what he said. Okay. Joshua said, God, why did you bring us all over the Jordan to deliver us into the hands of the Amorites, to destroy us? Why would you do that? Weren't you content? We were content when we were on the other side of the Jordan. And then you bring us over here to kill us. What the fuck? What's a double extra fuck? Yeah. Oh Lord, what shall I say when the vampires turn their backs before their enemies? For the Canaanites and all the inhabitants of the land shall fear, and shall environ us round, and cut our name from the earth. If only we were so lucky, little Jew. And what will you do with your great name? He'd pick America because you guys are fucking stupid. That's why God don't like y'all no more, because you're dumb. And the Lord said to Josh, Get up. Get up from where you're at. Don't be stupid. Israel has sinned, and they have transgressed my covenant, which I commanded them. For they have taken of accursed things. They have stolen, disassembled. Also, they have put it in their own shit. I don't like these people. These guys suck. They sucketh thou bullsack. That's not what the Bible says. That's what Nikki said. These people suck as bull sacks. Okay. Therefore, the vampires could not stand before their enemies, turn their backs before their enemies, because they were cursed. Neither will I be with you any more, except you destroy the accursed things among you. So I'm not chilling with y'all motherfuckers no more. Y'all suck. Listen, if you get rid of this shit, then I'll come back. But as long as this shit's as long as this shit's here, I'm moving. I'm moving. Pay your own rent. I don't give a shit. Pay your own rent. You guys suck. Up! Sanctify the people. Say, take a fucking bath. Because tomorrow, God said, there is an accursed thing in the midst of you, O vampires. You cannot stand before your enemies until you take that cursed thing away. In the morning, get up and be brought according to your tribes. And it shall be that the tribe which the Lord takes shall come according to the families, and the family which the Lord shall take will come by households, and the household which the Lord shall take shall come man by man. And it shall be, he that is taken with the accursed thing shall be burnt with fire, he and all that he has, because he has transgressed the covenant of the Lord, and because he has wrought folly in Israel. Here we go. So Joshua rose early in the morning and brought Israel by their tribes, and the tribe of Judah was taken. And he brought the family of Judah and took the family of the Zarhites, and he brought the family man by man. And Zabdi was taken, and he brought his household man by man. And Achan, the son, he brought Ab, and Achan of the tribe of Judah was taken. And Joshua said to Achan, my son, give, I pray you, glory to the Lord God, and make a confession unto him, and tell me now what you have done. Do not hide it from me, because I'm going to find out. I'm going to find out. Don't be dumb. Yeah, don't be stupid. And Achan answered Josh and said, yep, I did it. Okay, I'm going to tell you what I did. When I saw among the spoils a goodly Babylonish garment. So there was even Babylon back in then. There was Babylon back here too. Check it out. Okay. When I saw among the spoils goodly Babylonish garment and 200 shekels. Okay. And a wedge of gold of 50 shekels in weight. Then I devoted them and took them, and behold, they are hid in the earth in the midst of my tent, and the silver under it. So Joshua sent some dudes over there to do a cell search. Listen, those cell searches are a motherfucker though. For real. They flip everything. Like the FBI is raiding your house. So Joshua just had the FBI raid Akon's house. They're like, run that. We want all the money. All the money. We hit it. You hit it in the ground. We're taking it. Okay. Okay. So Joshua sent messengers, and they ran and flipped his tent, and behold, the silver was under it. And they took them out of the midst of the tent, and brought them to Josh and all the vampires, and laid them out before the Lord. And Joshua and all Israel with him took Achan and his silver, the garment, the wedge of gold, his sons, his daughters, his ox, his asses, his sheep, his tent, all that he had had. Okay, listen, 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 listen. He told the truth. He told the truth. Okay. And his daughters, his tent. And they brought them all into the valley of Achor. And Joshua said, why did you do this, dude? Why? Because now we died. So all of Israel stoned him with stones. Listen, hold on, listen. All of Israel stoned him with stones, and burned them with fire after they had stoned them with stones. And they raised over him a great heap of stones until this day. So the Lord turned from the fierceness of his anger. Wherefore the name of that place was called Achor unto this day. It was already called that though. See, listen. They were already called that. And I can't believe that Babylon is back in this time. That is fucking insane, because I thought, so that would mean the Babylon people are even before these people. Why do they keep saying that the Jews are the first people? Because obviously they're not the first people. Because the first people were set up all around them. And God even calls some other people the first people. See, this is insane. That is insane. Anyway, we're going to pause right here. We are going to go check our cats, water our plants, get a refill, repack the bowl, smoke a cigarette, go pee. We will be right back. Thank you for helping me find my bowl, by the way. That was so nice. Thank you. So now we have a bowl. And we have chapter 8. And the Lord said to Joshua, fear not, nor be dismayed. Take all the people of war with you. Rise up to go rise up and go to AIC. I have given into your hands the king of Ai, the people, his city, and his land. And you shall do to Ai and her king, just like you did to Jericho and their king. Only the spoil thereof, the cattle, shall you take for a prey unto yourselves. Lay you an ambush for the city behind it. Okay, here we go. Listen, listen. This is God. One of God. No, I think this is God's first. Well, remember how he set them up in companies? Okay, so this is going to be the first battle where God gives them logistics for war, not just for battles, but for war. Because he's been doing it in small increments. But this time, he's going to give them some logistics to win. And Dustin believes that the person that did this was a person that was smarter than the other people. So it would be something like Joshua just thought of this. God didn't tell him. Joshua just thought of it. But I don't know exactly. I don't exactly know. Because before a lot of this, none of these people were actually like fighting. They didn't fight, so they don't know how to fight. So I don't know if Joshua would have came up with this idea because none of them have really been to war before. They've only had battles, and the battles never lasted that long. But this is preparing them for war. So, comment what you think. Do you think, like Dustin thinks, that whoever came up with this was smarter than all the people? Or do you think God gave this idea to Das Juden? Okay, so, wait, okay. Okay. So Joshua arose and all the people of war to go up against Ai. And Joshua chose out 37 mighty men of valor and sent them away by night. And he commanded them, saying, You shall lie and wait against the city, behind the city. Do not go far, but be ready. Don't get ready, stay ready. Stay ready. Yeah, see, even Joshua says it. Stay ready. It's about to be a fight. Okay. So Joshua, 30,000 and sent them away. What's up, Super? Kelso's in his bedroom. Oh, then he's in there talking with your dad. Look in the bedroom. Okay, mighty men. Okay, lie in wait. And remember, this lie in wait, this is a totally bad sin. I guess in war it doesn't count. See, I don't know. See, this is confusing. Because the lie in wait thing, that is a big fucking deal. Like, are these people gonna have to take a bath and, like, wait outside the city for 7 days? I don't know what's happening. Okay. Lie in wait against the city, even behind the city. Don't go far away, but stay ready. And I and all the people that are with me will approach this city, and it will come to pass when they come out against us, as at the first, then we will flee before them. For they will come out after us till we have drawn them from the city, and they will say, they flee before us at the first. Therefore, we will flee before them. That's not, that's the, why is that a thing? Okay. I and all the people that are with me will approach the city, and it shall come to pass when they come out against us at the first, we will flee, because they will come after us till we have drawn them from the city, and then they will say, they flee before us. Therefore, we flee before them. Okay, so while I was on my phone call, I think I figured out what this means. Okay, it will come to pass when they come out against us, as at the first, we will flee before them. For they will come out after us, till we have drawn them from the city. They will say, they flee before us at the first. Therefore, we will flee before them. So, us, the vampires, are going to flee. Then you shall rise up from the ambush and seize upon the city, for the Lord your God will deliver it to your hand. See, okay, they don't say our God. Joshua doesn't say our God. He says your God. I don't know if that makes a difference, but words fucking matter. And it shall be, when you have taken the city, you will set the city on fire, just like God said. Just like the Lord said. Therefore, I sent Joshua, therefore, sent them forth, and they went to lie in ambush and abode between Bethel and Ai, on the west side of Ai. But Joshua lodged that night among the people. Okay, so Joshua was like, I'm chilling here. Nobody knows who I am. And Joshua rose up early in the morning and numbered the people and went up. Okay, so this is a theme in these people's lives. They get numbered. They get numbered. And the elders of Israel went before the people to Ai. And all the people, even the people and all the people, even the people of war that were with him, went and drew nigh and came before the city and pitched on the north side of Ai. Now, there was a valley between them and Ai, and he took about 5,000 men and sent them to lie in ambush between Bethel and Ai on the west side of the city. And when they had set the people, even all the host that was on the north of the city, and their liars in wait on the west of the city. Joshua went that night into the midst of the valley. Okay, even all the host that was on the north of the city. Yeah, but what does that mean? What is a host? See, the host is in heaven. It's the other gods. So, what are they putting on the north of the city? The church. So they put the church on the north of the city. And their liars in wait on the west of the city. Joshua went that night into the midst of the valley. And it came to pass, when the king of Ai saw it, that they hastened and rose up early. And the men of the city went out against the vampires to battle, and all his people at a time appointed before the plain. But he was not there, were liars in ambush against him behind the city. The fuck does that mean? Okay, listen. It came to pass, when the king of Ai saw it, that they hastened, rose up early, and the men of the city went out against the vampires to battle, he and all his people, at a time appointed before the plain. But, oh, he did not know there were liars in ambush against him behind the city. And Joshua and all the vampires made as if they were beaten before them, and fled by way of the wilderness. And all the people that were in Ai called together to pursue after them. And they pursued after Joshua, and were drawn away from the city. There was not a man left in Ai or Bethel that did not go after the vampires, and they left the city open and pursued after the vampires. And the Lord said to Joshua, "Stretch out your spear that's in your hand toward Ai, for I will give it into your hand." And Joshua stretched out the spear that he had in his hand toward the city, and the ambush rose quickly out of their place. And they ran as soon as he had stretched out his hand, and they entered into the city and took it, and set it on fire. And the men of Ai looked behind them, and they saw, and behold, the smoke of the city ascended to heaven. And they had no power to flee this. And they had no power to flee this way or that way. And the people that fled into the wilderness turned back upon the pursuers. And when Joshua and all Israel saw that the ambush had taken the city, and that the smoke of the city ascended, that they turned again and slew the men of Ai. And the other issued out of the city against them. So they were in the midst of Israel, some on this and some on that side. And they smote them, so that they let none of them remain or escape. And the king of Ai saw that they took alive and brought him. No. And the king of Ai, they took him alive and brought him to Joshua. And it came to pass, when Israel had made an end of slaying all the inhabitants of Ai in the field, in the wilderness wherein they chased them, and whom they were all fallen by the edge of the sword until they were consumed, that all the vampires returned to Ai and smote it with the edge of the sword. He did, killed them. And so it was that all fell on that day, both men and women. They were 12,000, all the men of Ai. For Joshua drew not his hand back when he stretched out the spear until he had utterly destroyed all the inhabitants of Ai. Only the cattle and the spoil Israel took for a prey unto themselves, according to the word of the Lord, which he told Joshua. And Joshua burnt Ai and made it a heap forever, even a desolation to this day. And the king of Ai, Josh, hung on a tree until evening, and as soon as the sun went down, Joshua told them they should take him down from the tree and cast it at the entering of the gate, and raise a great heap of stones on him that remains to this day. I don't know that to be true. Then Joshua built an altar in Mount Ebal, as Moses, the servant of the Lord, told the children of Israel. It is written in the book of the law of Moses, a altar of whole stones, which no man has lifted any tool, burnt offerings to the Lord, and sacrificed peace offerings. And he wrote upon the stones a copy of the law of Moses. He really wrote 5 fucking books on those stones. You gotta be kidding me. How big was their writing? How many stones? 12 stones. Okay. So he wrote all the book on the stones. Okay. And Israel, their elders, officers, and judges stood on this side of the ark and on that side before the priests, the Levites, which bore the ark, as well as the stranger and he that was born with them. Half of them against Mount Gerizim. Okay, we're gonna guess that's what it is, Gerizim. Half of them against Mount Ebal, as Moses commanded before, that they should bless the people of Israel. And afterward he read the whole law, the blessings and cursings, according to all that is written in the book of the law. Therefore, not a word of all that Moses commanded, which Joshua read before the whole congregation of the vampires, with the women, children, and strangers that were there among them. Holy fucking shit, that took a long ass time for no fucking reason. Okay. Wow, that took a long ass time. I want to say something about that Ruby Ruby Frankie. Listen, she is a mom on YouTube that does the Bible thing. These Mormons lately are losing their fucking minds. I don't know. But the Mormons are losing their fucking minds. But about her. She is a mom on YouTube that does the Bible thing. Well, she's a Mormon. I'm not a Mormon. I don't know what the fuck I am, but it's not that. I am a Nikki Christian. We'll just go with that. But the chick, Ruby Frankie, she is a bad mom on YouTube. I am a bad mom, but it was way before YouTube. Right, Super? I have no idea. I'm a bad mom before YouTube. No, I'm not a bad mom. I'm just fucked up. But anyway, I am nothing like that. Or any of those other Bible people that kill their family. I would kill my family long before now. And I'm way too cocky, and I would be so alone without these assholes. So, ain't that right, Super? Because I have no friends. I would be so alone without these guys. I guess so. What do you mean you guess so? I don't know. You don't know if I'm lonely. Nobody's ever here. It's always just me. I don't know. But anyway, I don't know what to say about this Ruby thing. I don't know. People use the Bible for such bad reasons. And the Bible's not even a bad book. This book is fucking hilarious. And it's so, I don't know. It's a great story though. And I don't know why people get a bad message or get possessed by it. I don't know. I think they read it with other people's commentary. So they miss the meaning for them. I don't know. I've heard other people's commentary on the Bible, but I don't really listen to it. I'm usually thinking of a song, but I'm reading it, and this book is not anything I was told. I've read it one time, other before. There's videos on Rumble. Yep, I did. I read it before. And it's not anything I was told about. And I don't know why these God people kill people because of the Bible. Somebody said I was a cult. Cults kill people. I don't kill people. Like, my dad said, not all cults kill people. It's like, no, every cult I've ever seen, somebody ends up dead. I don't want to be a cult. I just want to be a guy that reads the Bible and to be a Bible guy. I don't know. But I don't get it. If anybody else gets it, please tell me. Comment. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Right, Super? Tell them, like and subscribe.
I have food in my mouth.
Well, don't put more food in your mouth.
I'm hungry.
But you can be like and subscribe.
No.
Why?
What?
I'm a good guy.
Sometimes.
What do you mean sometimes?
I'm eating. Leave me alone.
Oh, anyway. Thank you for watching. I love you. Keep your head down, your nose clean, your shoes tied. Don't get ready. Stay ready. Love you. Bye.